Hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, your breath. Those are some of the most powerful forces of nature this world has to offer, but none of them are stronger than the slightly biased curse. 6 seconds, 5. Middleton. Driving, spinning, turning it over.
And that will end the third quarter. A sensational performance from Devin Booker coming off his worst game of the playoffs. He's exploded here in this third period.
Put him in it. Put them in it. Now see the slightly curse is still there. Not no. The slightly biased curse has been broke. The Milwaukee Bucks, more than any team I've ever seen, have these games throughout this entire postseason where you look at the score and you're like, how in the hell are the Bucks only losing this game by 5 points with 5 minutes left in the game? They look terrible all game long. Just somehow, by the grace of God, they just stay close enough and they pull it away. I've never seen a team do this as much as the Bucks have this postseason. It's like they just keep winning games that they have no business winning. Tonight was one of them. You look at all of the numbers. They shot 40% from the field. They shot like 15, 18, 19% from three. The numbers are just terrible, but yet somehow they made just enough plays to win the game. And it helps, too, that Chris Paul was horrid tonight. You can kiss your finals MVP goodbye, Chris Paul. That was absolutely horrid. We're going to have an interesting conversation. If the Suns somehow manage to blow this series, we are going to have an interesting conversation about Chris Paul's legacy, because it was only a couple days ago he was the top 3 point guard ever. He was better than Isaiah Thomas just 3 days ago, and now all of a sudden, we're going to have to reassess that. Devin Booker went off tonight, 40 points. I think I saw that it was the first time since the 2001 finals when Shaq had 40-plus points, AI had 40-plus points, that a duo has had 40 points in a game, obviously. Khris Middleton, 40 points. What a performance from him, man. I saw this narrative on Twitter, right, that Khris Middleton is the most important player for the Bucks because he without him playing well, that they don't win. Obviously, that's not true, right? Giannis is the most important player on the Bucks, right? Let's not read too far into this, but I get the point. If Khris Middleton doesn't come to play, they don't really stand a chance against a team as good and as deep as the Suns. So I do get where, that narrative is coming from. Obviously, Giannis is the most important player, but Khris Middleton has to play, I wouldn't say he needs to score 40 points every night, but he played good enough in game 3, and he was fantastic tonight. I mean, he's the reason that they won tonight, okay? Giannis, he played fine, right? Giannis has these games like this where he scores 28, 30 points, but it just doesn't really feel like he impacted the game that much offensively. Defensively, that block with a minute left on Deandre Ayton. To Ayton 3. No, I'm just kidding. Ayton hands it off to Booker. Lobs it up to Ayton. Oh! What a block by Giannis! Holy shit. That is one of the best blocks you'll ever see, obviously given the context of everything. One of the better blocks you'll ever see. And if the Bucks go on to win this series, that is something that you'll look back on throughout Giannis's career as the legacy player. Right? Every player, every great has that legacy play. LeBron, it was the block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals. Dirk, it's that spinning layup against Bosch in Game 2 of that Finals. Like, every player has that legacy moment. Every all-time great has that legacy moment. If the Bucks go on to win the series, that is Giannis's legacy moment. I mean, what an absolutely insane block that was. Where does this series go from here? I'm honestly not sure. The Bucks obviously have to win a game on the road if they have a chance to win this series, but I feel like they have all of the momentum right now. Like, I just feel like they have all the momentum. This is a gut punch for the Phoenix Suns, man. You had this game was in control. Like, it felt like it was impossible to lose. Devin Booker was just, going nuts. He fouled out of the game 3 times. That's got to be one of the most egregious no calls in the history of the sport. Turns it over. They got numbers. Holiday, if you fuck this up. What the hell? Did they not call that foul? How did they not call that foul on Devin Booker? He literally damn near just punched him. That is shocking. That's next to unbelievable. I know I speak in hyperbole all the time, but there is no way that is not one of the most egregious no calls you will literally ever see. And we have to ask ourselves, if Giannis isn't there to put that back up and in, we are having a very different discussion. Like, that goes from being a hilarious no call to, oh my God, this is probably one of the most rigged moments you ever see in sports. Okay, Devin Booker fouled out so many times. I've seen Suns fans crying and complaining about the officiating. No fucking way. No way you guys are doing that tonight, okay? I don't know if the Phoenix Heat has fried your brain, and that's definitely possible, but some of the takes from Phoenix fans this postseason, man. Ooh, okay, I know it's the first time in a long, you guys are the finals, right? You're 2 wins away from being champions, but oh my Lord, man. I don't know how you can complain about officiating at all tonight after what we saw. I mean, I saw them crying about Giannis's toenail being in the fucking inbounds on one of his inbound plays. Who cares? That happens every single time on the floor. Jay Crowder's on the floor, army crawling every other possession. Devin Booker's fouling out 8 times. Like, I can't believe that Devin Booker fouled. Like, I can't believe that no call. That was so unbelievably egregious. But, man, what a performance. I mean, what a performance from Devin Booker. He played absolutely incredible, right? And it is moments like these. You guys know I hate the top 3 scorer in the NBA takes. I think that's incredibly reactionary. But it is moments like tonight where you see him score, and he's legitimately unstoppable. He cooled off a little bit there towards the end, but, you know, you put up 40 points, right? It's you can... it's the finals, right? So you really can't shrink down the stretch, but somebody had to help him out. And Chris Paul absolutely sold. Like, he was absolutely terrible down the stretch of this game. The whole entire game, really. But he had, 2 turnovers there in the last minute and a half of the game. He was absolutely horrific tonight. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, I mean, Giannis, again, played fine. Khris Middleton, what a game from him. Jrue Holiday, he'd be the #1 trending topic on Twitter right now if the Bucks had lost. He played good defense, right? It's Jrue Holiday, so you know what you're going to get from him defensively. But offensively, they're going to need him to be at least decent. Like, he can't be this bad offensively if the Bucks want to win 2 of the next 3 games, and especially 1 on the road. So, I don't really know where this finals goes after this. The Suns have been pretty much unbeatable at home this whole entire postseason. They probably have the best home court advantage in the playoffs, throughout the entire playoffs. We'll see, man. Chris Paul's got to play better. He's got to play better, first and foremost. And the Bucks need Khris Middleton to continue this level of play throughout the rest of the series if they want to win this thing. But oh my God, what a game! Finally, this was the first game of the series, believe it or not, where there was a lead change in the second half. So this is really the first time that we've had a good competitive game so far this series. We're now tied up at 2-2. Game 5 on Saturday night. Usually in 2-2 series, Game 5 is usually the deciding game, right? More often than not, whoever wins Game 5 goes on to win the series. And I mean, it's a must-win game for both teams, right? If you're the Bucks, you don't really want to go 7. You don't want to stare down the barrel of a Game 7 in Phoenix. And if you're the Suns, you don't want to stare down the barrel of a Game 6, a chance to lose on the road in Milwaukee. Because this place was rocking tonight. I say the Suns have one of the best home court advantages. Milwaukee was going crazy tonight. You couldn't even hear the whistle in some place. So we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to Saturday. We'll be streaming. We'll see how this series ends up. I'm hoping for more games like tonight. I will see you guys on Saturday. Goodbye.